Great Colombian national anthem there now. We'll hand over for the Japanese national anthem. That's the Japanese national anthem, and very good afternoon to you all once again. I'm Russ Vernon, and I'm your presenter and commentator this afternoon for Colombia versus Japan. You may remember me from the Sweden game yesterday, but today I am with you for the Japan game against Colombia v Japan. And I'll give you the starting lineups now. Colombia's David Ospina in goal. Your back four is Santiago Reyes, Oscar Malora, Davison Sanchez of Tottenham, John Majoica, left back, John Majoica there, Jefferson Lamera, Carlos Sanchez, Juan Cuadrado, Juan Quinto, Jose Izquierdo and Falcao leads the line and is the captain of the Japan versus for the Colombian side against Japan. And the Japan side is in as well, is Kawishima in goal, Saki Yoshida of Southampton, Shonji Nakamongo, Asbe Shibaska in the holding role with Aguchi, Kagawa and Inoue with Oskai up front. On the bench for Japan is Shinji Okazaki of Leicester City, while James Rodriguez is one of the big names on the bench for Colombia today. We are live right now for Japan versus Colombia, or Colombia v Japan as I should say. And a very warm welcome to you all if you are listening live. Thank you for joining me in the live chat. If you are in the live chat, hope everyone's doing okay. Thank you to JB for letting me have the privilege of being the host and commentator for this game today. Thank you very much, JB. Hope you're okay, my friend. Thank you very much for giving me the privilege to host and watch and present the game. JB is in the chat, letting people know that it's me that is presenting and commentating today. So thank you, JB, for letting your fans and subscribers know that you won't be on this one at all today. I'll be leaving you at half time for about 15 minutes or so, then I'll be coming back with the second half game. The swapping sides. So Colombia will be attacking from right to left in this first half. Japan are left to right. It's about to get underway any moment now, so it'll be a very good, entertaining game, hopefully, and I'll hopefully get lots of comments in. And if you do want to comment on the action that you'll see unfolding before your eyes, then feel free to get involved with me, and I'll be more than happy to answer some of the questions on the commentary as we're about to get underway, which Japan will kick us off. And it's Osorio kicks it off, and then we'll play it all the way back to the right centre back, which is Yoshida, and he acts a long upfield towards the run of Oscar, and he can't win it and is headed out of play. And another throw there for Colombia on this near side, and we've played 20 seconds. It's Colombia 0, Japan 0. Wojciech, I think is how you pronounce the name, he takes that throw, and Colombia keeping possession well, with playing a very good football at the moment, and they're playing it across to the right and side where his Cuadrado collects, and he has to go before it's back, and there's the first free kick of the game. It's gone to Colombia, yes, Colombia over on that far side, and it's knocked back by, I think it was Harrison, to one of his central defensive partners, which is Mulleray. Stavison Sanchez will get it back from the goalkeeper, David Ospina of Arsenal. Mulleray can't keep the ball in play over Wojciech. Can't keep the ball in play. So Japan take a quick throw down the line, crossed in, and is saved there by David Ospina. That was the cross from Aguchi on this near side of the right, and he bowls the ball out, does Ospina to Mulleray, who controls well. Well, it's rolled out to Sanchez to Mulleray now. Sanchez there, sorry. Very right first time. And he keeping hold of possession well, and he's knocked it back to the other centre-back, and here's Wojciech coming forward. Just inside. And Colombia off, and Japan working well, and they've won a throw early on. Shinji Kagawa, the former Man United man, now dominant in this Japan side. There's no place for Yoxu Ideguchi of Leeds United, although he was named in the preliminary squad for Japan's coverage. Hopefully you're all enjoying your match today, and hopefully you enjoy the coverage that I'll bring to you right through till the end of the game. It's still 0-0 after just 2 minutes as Namara plays it wide via help from the man who's down on the floor. I think that was Sanchez, Carlos Sanchez, and Mara has possession once again, and he's winning the Japanese defence. He's knocked it to Majorca. Majorca with the ball in towards the penalty area, cleared away, and then he's further cleared away looking for the striker who's got the better of the defender here. He's still going to go better. Sanchez, take back the keeper, blocked again. Plays for a ball. It's a penalty. Penalty Japan. And what's called here? It's a red card as well. Oh man, we're the first red card of the game. And it's gone to Carlos Sanchez. I remember Cuadrado here. I'm not sure it is who's being sent up, but it is a red card here. But the double jeopardy rule, which normally in place should only be a penalty this for double jeopardy, but Carlos Sanchez has seen red. It may be deliberate handball with seen red for, but Colombia have all the way to do, and they're down to 10 men. Great play through, and a deliberate handball there, but we're just giving the penalty, and we're just seeing him being sent off as well, but I would have only booked him even though it was deliberate handball, and due to the double jeopardy rule, Carlos Sanchez is not leaving the field yet, to delaying the penalty, which will be taken by, I think, will be Shinji Kagawa, who'll take this penalty for Japan once Carlos Sanchez leaves the field of play, because he's still on the field of play at the moment. Carlos Sanchez, he's not leaving the field of play, so this could be spell a bit of trouble here for the Colombians and the Colombian FA as well, so we'll have to see what happens with this one. But an early penalty then for Colombia against Colombia for Japan in this game, and what a good early start. Colombia 0, Japan 0, and Japan have the chance to take an early lead here and will they profit from it? Is said to be Shinji Kagawa, who will tell us, a former Man United man, now with Borussia Dortmund. Will he get the penalty in, or will he fail to score from here? It's Colombia 0, Japan 0. 5 minutes gone and we have an early penalty in this game. I can see why on the replay why he's given a red card against Carlos Sanchez. As Kagawa steps up and slots it down the middle, and Japan take an early lead here. And it's Shinji Kagawa, the former Man United man. He sends down a spinner the wrong way. A spinner dive to his right, and Kagawa plays straight down the middle. And Japan lead by a goal to 0 early on, and it's Shinji Kagawa from the penalty spot. I can see why he was sent off in the finish, and then Kagawa steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way. He waited for him to dive before slotting him through, down the middle, just past his foot. He almost got a foot twisted off spinner. But Japan lead here against Colombia after 6 minutes. Colombia 0, Japan 1, Shinji Kagawa from the penalty spot. And what a great start we have now in this game. And thank you very much to everyone who is currently listening today. And add to Panini, good to have you here, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. This is this is just a commentary link to the game. I've got the game on here, but due to rights restrictions, we cannot have the game being shown with my commentary, guys, so sorry about that. As Colombia trying to respond very early on after going a goal behind from the penalty spot. Thanks Panini for getting involved, and he says it was a straight red, was arm to ball. So yes, I saw that on the replay, but I thought the first thing the double jeopardy rule, it was a deliberate handball, so that's why he was sent off. As Shinji comes forward over the halfway line, and he gives possession away into the right back, and he's played towards Falcao. There's Cuadrado out there. It looked like it was Falcao, but Falcao's towards the middle. As Japan concede. Well, they conceded the corner there, but it's giving a goal kick. It looked like it was a corner to me, but Colombia have it all to do, especially having went 1-0 down inside the opening 6 minutes. Jose Perriman has things to do to try and work out what to do now. Now this red card has been given out to reshape his side, but Colombia are taking on Japan and trailing against Japan by a goal to 0. And it's been a good start to this game. It's still Colombia 0, Japan 1. Early stages of the games. Colombia have a throw on this far side, which will be taken by Ares. Where's to take it now? He's throwing in towards Cuadrado there, but Ares and Cuadrado went down. Looked like it was foul, but he's given a free kick. Well, he's given a throw to Japan, but it looked like it was a free kick there to Colombia. But it's Colombia 0, Japan 1. My second commentary game here on the JB Clara YouTube channel. Thanks to those who listened yesterday for the Sweden-South Korea game. I've done 2 South American sides with South Korea yesterday and Japan today. It's Japan leading here today. South Korea didn't get off to the best possible start yesterday, but Japan coming forward with Inyu. And he has it back once more. And he got it back from Shabiskin. And he played it to Nagamoto, who's run it out of play there for the throw to Japan. Throw to Colombia. And Colombia will have a bit of work to do now. Can they get back into this, or will it be far too much on the ball as balls kick forward? He's gone down under a challenge there as Cuadrado, and is a free kick. There is a foul by Nagamoto as he just showed you the Japanese coach on the TV, looking on from the sidelines as the ball is played wide and is gone to Aris, who pushed the ball in towards the penalty, looking towards Falcao, and his creator of Brighton of Albion, and Japan putting feet in to win the ball, and he looks like I thought he was giving a free kick to Japan there, but no, he's brave play on us. Well, they and the brilliant ball out wide to the Aris, who is coming forward. Cuadrado's there as well. Cuadrado towards the run of Falcao up front, and is cleared away for a throw to Colombia. Very good start to this game. We've had 10 minutes, and it's Colombia 0, Japan 1. In this game, it's a free kick. Well, it looked like it was going to be a free kick, but he's playing on after an off-the-ball incident as Quintero comes forward. He's it to Cuadrado, who was fouled it again, and he's given a free kick to Colombia, as Colombia trying to get back into this game. 11 minutes gone, Colombia 0, Japan 1. In this game is a free kick to Colombia. Morelio's gone forward. I think Everson Sanchez will be up from the back as well. There's a free kick which will be taken any moment now. I think it's by the number 4 Aris, who will look to put the ball in towards the penalty, and he does that. Looking for the header towards goal, and his header on target from Falcao. And a comfortable save by Kashwami. In the end, didn't really much power onto that. Flicked towards the goal, and Colombia still trailing after 12 minutes. It's Colombia 0, Japan 1. Japan with possession and working well across the back. Tongo down the line, and what a ball down the line as well to Inu. Inu's in the corner. Tongo, and this Cuadrado goes down, and he wins a throw here. That's the butt free kick once again, and a good flick by Falcao. Just go trying onto it. Looked like it was never on the first angle, but it was an easy save for the goalkeeper. As Colombia take a throw down the line, it's cleared away. As Colombia down to 10 men, trying to get back into this game. As they go forward to Izquierdo turning away from his man and feeds in Wanchka, and he's won a free kick here, and looks like he's been caught in the face by the number 8 Oguchi. Well, like arm in the face. That could be a red. There could be a red card there. I'm not sure what the listeners are thinking, but could that be a? Well, for me, that could be a red card there. It is still Colombia 0, Japan 1 in this game. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. It's my Elizabeth Austin live commentary stream of this game. Is Colombia knocking all the way back to the goalkeeper, David Ospina. He's had to put the ball out the back of the net once already. Hopefully for his sake he won't have to do that, otherwise I'll end up having backache. As here's Izquierdo of Brighton into Quintero, and now he loses out, and Japan coming forward with Kagawa. Away from one. Still going Shinji Kagawa. Plays it through to his left hand side, and shots in, and it's just wide. Wide from Inu. And that really should have been 2. Great ball from Kagawa, and he's just tried to bend it into that far corner, and it just goes wide of the post. And it was a great chance for Japan to double their lead in this game, with Japan still lead by a goal to nil, but they could have really doubled their advantage there as Falcao comes forward towards Izquierdo. Izquierdo's in behind you. He put the ball in towards the penalty. He can't get it down. It's Cuadrado on the edge of the penalty area for Colombia. Still got it. Just a shot from the edge of the box. Shot is blocked. But Tomongo is clearing it out for a throw, but that was a very good chance there for Colombia, as they still have possession. Oh, it's down the line it goes. Keeping possession well. Cuadrado's there. Goes back to Sanchez. Across to Moralo. And now across it goes to Lerma. Back to Moralo. Lerma. Davison Sanchez. Colombia keeping possession well at the moment. It's Quintero with the ball over the top. Love the ball over the top, but then the poor pass. And Japan can intercept and trying to get his strike away there. Zaka and he can't regain possession, and Colombia have possession as Ospina plays into the midfield area where Lerma is there, and Lerma coming forward into the left back, which is Wajak, and is forward towards the one of Izquierdo of Brighton, and he's a very good player. Izquierdo has been one of the send-outs Brighton last season, from my point of view, along with Glenn Murray. Well, unfortunately, didn't get a call up to the England squad, which I know JB wasn't happy about when he didn't get a call up, but yeah, Danny Welbeck did. But that's a different story. England played last night and got a 2-1 victory. JB did a commentary on that one. You can find it on this channel. Just search for it after this game is finished before you listen to the next game. It's Colombia coming forward, trying to get the ball off Japan. They're trying to come forward as well, Japan. And they are wide with the number 8, Gucci. He's keeping possession well. And Chabiska, a cross-field pass looking for the run of Inyu, and is tethered well by Aris, and back to Ospina. Balls out quickly. And Colombia trying to get him behind, and they've got a good ball into Cuadrado against the Comongo. And he's taking him on. Lovely one from Cuadrado. And Cuadrado wins goal kick, the corner, does he? Or is he going for a goal kick? Let's see what happens here. Good run. No, it looked like a good deflection off the goalkeeper, off the defender, but he's gone out for a goal kick instead. So that was a bit poor there from Cuadrado. I thought the defender got a touch onto it. Thank you for joining me, guys, if you have just joined me. I'm Sven, and if you didn't listen to my commentary yesterday, I hope you enjoyed this one today. Second live commentary of the World Cup. And Colombia with Sanchez back to Ospina. Ospina taking touches, rolling towards the edge of the penalty area to kick forward, looking towards Falcao, and he kicks in now forward, looking towards now Falcao. And then Sanchez has it to Murale coming forward over on this far side to Majorca, this near side rather. He keeping all the possession is well again to Sanchez of Tottenham, and they'll try and work it forward. Murale, or whatever you pronounce it. So if I get any of these pronunciations wrong, is coming forward is Izquierdo. Izquierdo comes to the inside, and it's a very good match today. Thank you very much for joining me. My second live match of the tournament for the JB Clara YouTube channel is Colombia trying to make the way forward onto the edge of the penalty, and he was just about to pull the trigger there, and it's gone down. No free kick as Japan can break. Inyu is away. He's been held up there by Sanchez, and he's gone down Inyu, and now Japan breaking for there. Should have the free kick, but it's Colombia coming forward. Aris just coming forward. Lovely bit of play. Good ball around the back, across, blocked. Can they regain possession? Colombia, no. Japan's intercepted, and will look to break from the back as the tongue will come, as it's with Shoji, and he's coming forward now with good football. Yoshida falling to the Asby, back to Yoshida, then on to Shibiska, and he's going now. And Japan keeping possession well. 20 minutes gone in this game. Colombia 0, Japan 1. Thank you for listening to me this afternoon. I've done the 2 1 o'clock games the past couple of days as Kagawa put Japan in the lead after just 6 minutes from the penalty spot. In this game is Yoshida as in now of to Shonji to wide to Naton, go back to Shonji now. Yoshida once more. Where Yoshida forward is down the line and is blocked. Out for a throw to Japan on this near side in front of the dugouts down below us. Yoshida across to Shoji. Mutamongo out wide over there and he's fetched it down on his chest and he's running at the Colombian defence. What can he do here? Knocks it back into Kagawa, I think that is. Kagawa now plays it to Yoshida. Yoshida coming forward and out wide. He goes to Saki. Saki coming forward down the line. He's cleared away. But he's trying to win possession back, but he can't at the moment. But he's come to Japan out wide. There's a poor pass there from Shibiska from Asbe there, and he's being told by Inu and Colombia have a throw which has been taken down the line. If you're just joining me, it's Kagawa's penalty on 6 minutes which separates the two sides. Colombia 0, Japan 1. As Japan looking to try and get a second before the break and try and cement their 2-goal lead. And yet to go in this tournament on the JB Clan YouTube channel, we are yet to have a goalless draw, and also in the tournament altogether we are yet to have a goalless draw, and it won't be one today in this Colombia v Japan game as his ball played across this right hand side and is headed downfield and is cleared away up and by Colombia up towards Yoshida, who collects and tidies up and across to Shoji. Sorry for the pronunciations of these Japanese players. Some of the Japanese players aren't Colombians. I'm not sure how you pronounce so. Sorry for the pronunciations if I've got them wrong. As Yoshida, as he once again, and that one because he's plays in the Premier League, is he? As Kagawa plays the ball forward into Gucci, and he's trying to get in there, and he's 1A. What's this defender 1A? Well, it's attacker 1A is 1A. Corner kick, so corner kick to Japan. In Colombia, sending some players back to help out in the defence. Defensive work as Yoshida's going forward as Shoji is Inu, who's been playing on the left hand side, trying to just come running across to this right hand side to take this corner kick. It's taken short, and he gets it back now. Edge of the penalty area comes to Shibiski, crosses in towards the back post. So there Japan, and he's off either the offside flag or a foul against Shoji at the back post, and Colombia have got a bit of breathing space there. Colombia 0, Japan 1 is the latest score in this game as Japan trying to force a second before the break and Colombia trying to get a goal to equalise before the break as well. I'm going to say this now, the next goal is crucial. If Japan get it, I think it could be game over. If Colombia get it, it's game on, but if you still won't know, the next goal in the second half is crucial. But Colombia coming forward, Vizquierda with the ball in towards the penalty area, is headed behind for a corner kick. there from the Nagatombo, Tomo should I say, needed behind in fact, head of Cuadrado as Juan Quintero comes across to this corner kick for Colombia. Trying to get back on level terms. Can they do that before the break? We wonder. Corner kick headed in towards, it's up in the air. Back out wide. Quintero once more. Quintero is to the edge of the penalty area. He's led across to the right. Cuadrado with the ball, trying to put the ball back in. His cross is blocked and he's going back at Cuadrado. Cuadrado trying to take it on his man. He loses out. And Japan up and halfway trying to break away. There's a foul there on Inyo, I think it is. By isn't there? Free kick to Japan. Last effort from Cuadrado, it was blocked by Oscar back for Japan doing some defending. The striker came back. Well, this is a good side, so it's Colombia 0, Japan 1. In this game, we've played 26 minutes so far. It's Colombia trying to get back into this, Japan trying to get a second as the Mongos going forward on this far side to the left for Japan as they break. As that ball's in towards the penalty area, Spinner comes out and claims it well against head of Oscar over there, but that is a very good start. It's still goalless. I agree, Panini. He says end to end, but Colombia win it in midfield a bit too easy. So that is Panini's thoughts on the game. Panini, thank you for getting involved in the comment section on my second commentary game, and this one that you've heard, I think, unless you're listening back to yesterday's. So thank you very much. And it's Japan going to come forward, and Marlo keeps it in. And Joker, possession once more. He's keeping possession well. He's looking for space and he's going down the line. Just scared her and gets it back. He's scared her and gets it. Trying to get it back again, but there's a foul there by the Colombian left back. Mojica on the Gucci. And for me, I would have given that a free kick to Japan. Not to the referee's given. The referee's given the free kick to Japan. I would have given it to Colombia because it looked like the Japanese player Alaguchi stamped on Mojica, the left back. And Yoshida now plays the ball forward, is cleared away, and is out of play there for a throw to Japan, and from really defending well. Throwing down the line, all like an offside. Well, when I say offside, I mean a foul throw there by Japan, but Colombia have a free and a throw in now. Is we're going to make a change here with the number 5, which is Wilmar Barrios. Looks like he's going to be coming on in a few moments, so it looks like we're going to make a change to counter that red card, but wonder which player is going to come off as Japan win a free kick here. Foul on Kagawa by, I think, I'm not sure who was. I think it might have been Wojtka or Lerner with committing the foul as Japan keeping possession well. Is Shubiska keeping possession well for Yoshida now, and Yoshida just inside the off as he knocks the ball forward. Cuadrado up to Falcao. Falcao holds up well and knocks the ball out wide to the left back coming forward up from the back, which is Wojtka, and he wins a throw there. And that is Colombia 0, Japan 1 in this game so far. as is Lemmer down the line and can't pick out a teammate, and Japan trying to get in behind here as he's flicked up out of play for a throw. Kagawa scored the difference still, as we've played just over 30 minutes now in this game, into the 31st minute of the match. Colombia 0, Japan 1. As Barrios is getting ready to come on. I wonder who he's going to come on for. He looks like will let the substitution be taken, and this, for me, why is it taking? I don't understand why it's taking off Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado for me has been influential down the right hand side, putting some decent balls into the box, and he's substituted him for Barrios. So that's a strange substitution there. So Barrios is on for Juan Cuadrado to counter that red card. So Colombia have sacrificed an attacking player for a more defensive minded player, which has surprised me, but I would like to know if the Colombian management has seen something different to me. Was Japan trying to get a second here? And good defending there by Colombia at the moment, but then they give possession away, and the strike has gone all the way through. It looks like he's going out for a throw here, in fact. Lloyd Everson Sanchez did well, but then he was brushed to ease by Saka, and his shot is wayward, and he's gone straight through for a throw, which is played eventually downfield, and Japan coming forward once again. Still 1-0 Japan leaders. The ball is playing well, is Japan coming forward, is great crossfield pass looking for the left back Nagamonto, and he's put the ball in and he's tipped over eventually, is it? And Kondo just really shown there, and he may have just got a tip onto that. He has got Yoshida and central defensive partner Shoji is coming on up front, should I say, rather than coming on up. He's coming up front for this corner, as I meant to say there. There's quite a few men in the box now for Japan. There'll be a few making the lay when Yoshida trying to jostle his way through, and there's a ball flicked in towards the penalty areas, controlled well. Is Colombia keep hold of possession, and they're coming forward, and it's gone down under the challenge there. No challenge there, but the referee says no free kickers. Colombia looked tied up at the back and they've making their way forward as Colombia come forward. Is over on the near side with Wojtka coming forward. The right back, well, the left back today, should I say. I know he normally plays right back for his club side, and the ball's in towards Romero Falcao, whose effort is on target once again, but not troubling the keeper much. He's got an toe end onto it. It was easy for the keeper. It was like a pass back, but this one way can actually clear it because of it's come off you actually opponent rather than a player knocking it back to you. Kagawa's been putting a bit of pressure and he's forced to go backwards there for Japan, and Japan keeping the ball well. Hope you're enjoying the commentary then. Let me know your thoughts on the commentary so far in the chat if you can. JB, Panini, who's listening, let me know your thoughts on the commentary so far. As Colombia win a free kick here for a foul there on Lemar, and it is 0-1 in favour of Japan, as Colombia have a free kick which will be taken by Barrios, and he's knocked it to Sanchez, to Morele, how he pronounce his name, and he's coming forward, he's down the line, He's out of play for a throw to Colombia, which Wojtka will take, and he gets it back now, and he's forced to play back to David Ospina, and Japan, with just under 10 minutes to go, keeping Colombia at bay and keeping Falcao at bay as well. None of them having a sniff in front of goal, and if he is, he's just like a little toe poke, and then the ball's over the top. But not real many sniffs of goals. Sanchez into his midfield there to run back to Sanchez, and now Murray coming forward is Joker. Forward it goes once again, and there's a foul there by Yoshida on Falcao, and the referee, I think he wants to word with Yoshida here, or might even book him. I don't know. Let's see if he has a word with Yoshida, because I think he really should have a word with him, even if he doesn't book him, the Southampton man. I don't think he's having had a word with him, which I think he should have done. Colombia 0, Japan 1. As we head towards half time. Balls in towards the penalty area, cleared away. It's come all the way through and out for a throw-in. Colombia 0, Japan 1. Is Colombia trying to get back into this game before half time? It's going to be a long throw, will it be? It's a long throw into the penalty area. He's flicked. He's gone down there, Colombia man. But no penalty, says the referee. I don't think it was a penalty. But we'll have to wait to see what VAR would have said. As the ball's up in the air, it's bounced down, and there's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area this time for Colombia. And for a foul on Falcao, Asby was having a word with the referee to say, why is this a free kick? And this is why he backed into him and virtually sat on him as you went down. So that's the reason why. And this is one earlier on the penalty shout all across, but it went down too easy for me, so that one I want to give that as a penalty. With Colombia 0, Japan 1. If VAR had given that penalty, I would have been surprised, because I wouldn't have given it, and it's all about a matter of opinions, and I wonder what opinion. And the opinion that matters is the referees, the man in the middle, or the ARs giving to the referees. Colombia have a free kick towards the end of this first half, looking to get back into this end of the first half. The referee just telling Japan players keep arms down. Is Quintero stood over this free kick. Quintero will take low, and it's gone in, has it? He's celebrating behind the goal. It's been given. Colombia have got the equalizer before the break, which Taylor was looking for, which I think they would have deserved against the winner playing the balance of play. But I want to see this from the goal line technology view, because I don't think it went over the line. I think we should go to VAR. But I don't think he went over the line. We're having a look here, and oh, hang on a minute. I think that is over the line. Yes, it is over the line. I can see from the angle it's over the line, but on the first viewing, I don't think it is. I didn't think it was, but the angle there shows it is. In this angle, we should prove even better. Yes, it's way over the line. Goal line technology on the screens. We'll see this here. Yes, it is over the line. Goal. Correct call in the end. And it's Colombia 1, Japan 1, and Japan are pegged back before the break. And what a time to score for Colombia with less than 5 minutes to go. And your thoughts on that, guys, in the chat. Just 1-1 the score then. Great game this to commentate on for you. I'm delighted JB decided to let me commentate and present this one for you, and it's a very good entertaining match this. At the break I'll probably go and grab myself a glass of water to have during the break, so there'll be a bit of silence at the break before I come back on then, and then it'll be a good game. This is Colombia coming forward, and it's evenly matched now. Colombia, on the balance of play, deserve to be back level of their low possession recently, but as you know, possession don't win your matches. All that counts, the stat that counts, is the one in the top corner of my screen, which it says Colombia 1, Japan 1. Japan are coming forward, trying to get back into the lead before the break, as Colombia defend well, and Falcao goes down, but no free kick for a foul there by Yoshida on him, which I thought the referee might have given, but no, as the free kick is played, ball is played out wide there, looking for the run of Inubai. That's been the captain, but that's run almost now to play for a throw to Colombia, which always will take on that far side. And he throws it down the line and is flicked on by Falcao, but then there's a free kick there for Nagamoto, and I think it might be Inu down there as well, who was impeded. So Japan coach will have been delighted up to about the last 5 or 10 minutes of this first half from his side's point of view. Colombia, however, the head coach would have been very disappointed with the start of the play, but is still 1-1 then, as that ball through try and play Agochi in, has gone and went almost there to play for a goal kick, as we see this free kick again from Quintero, and he rose through, and you can see yes, the inside of the post from inside the goal, and then fall into the goalkeeper's arms on the line. So it's definitely went over the line before the keeper claimed it. The keeper didn't think so, Kushwami, but I did, and I wonder what people think about that on the chat. Get involved. Thank you very much for listening. We have a live coverage for you in this game. Is Colombia, who are leading, well, a draw in. It was Japan that was leading. Colombia then drew back level before the end of the first half, and it's a very good first half in fact, and very good to see how the second half progresses, as Cuadrado coming forward. There's Colombia coming forward, and I said Cuadrado because I looked at the team sheet in front of me, but then I've looked at TV screens and I realised it's gone off his Barrios, who came on for him, is Colombia coming forward down this left hand side, which has been taken down this left hand side by the Mojica, I think how you pronounce it, Mojica, so Mojica will take this throw. He's thrown down the line and is controlled well, and has gone out of play for a throw-in, but which way is the throw-in going to have? The referee got this spot on as we head towards stoppage time, which I think will be about a couple of minutes, maybe more, to be added on at the end of this first half. Possibly more due to the Sanchez when he got sent off. Carlos Sanchez, that is, not being on the first straight away, as Colombia have a free kick. We'll have a throw on this near side as Egypt take on Russia, the hosts, later tonight at 7 o'clock. And the group in the other game in this game, Poland v Senegal, will kick off at 4 o'clock. It's Colombia v Japan, and they're coming forward. As we had 1 minute of added on time, I think 1 minute, it should have been more than a minute due to the time Carlos Sanchez had to leave the field of play after the penalty was given and the red card was given, so I would have said probably 4 or 5 minutes should have been added there, but 1 minute earlier. Normally, with every minute you think should be added on in the second half, it's incredibly more. So I wonder if we'll have more in the second half is. Well, Joyka coming for his Izquierdo back to Falcao. Falcao keeping possession. Barrios coming forward. Down the line it goes and is cleared out of play for a throw to Colombia as we head towards half time. The throw's taken down the line into Falcao, who has gone down. And there goes the half time whistle. And it's been a fantastic first half of football. Colombia taking on Japan. Colombia 1, Japan 1 is the half-time scoreline. And a very fantastic game for you. Japan went in the lead through Shinji Kagawa on the penalty spot on 6 minutes after Carlos Sanchez had fouled Oscar, and after Oscar went down with him, his shoulder was blocked and his deliberate handball by Carlos Sanchez, and then Colombia level just before half time when Quintero's free kick went in, and goal line technology proved that I don't think the referee would have given it otherwise, but when I see replays it was clearly over the line, so he might have done, but who knows. But other break is Colombia 1, Japan 1. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. For the start of the second half, I'm off to get a drink. Ta-ra for now. Back in 15 minutes. Welcome back to the second half then for Colombia versus Japan. It is 1-1 the score at the break, and Colombia had to come from behind to level the scores at the start of towards the end of the match after a great opening start by Japan, which led them to take a lead from the penalty spot from Shinji Kagawa on 6 minutes. They scored just before half time through a free kick from Quintero. I've been asked by It's Gaming JJ, thank you for joining us, It's Gaming JJ, why is James Rodriguez not playing? We haven't got to, I'm not sure why he is not involved today. But he is on the bench, and let's hope he comes on in the second half. But hope you enjoy the first half commentary then. Some bit of football news, not much happening around in the footballing world at this moment in time. And we are still awaiting our second half coverage to start. There's not much happening in the world of football at the moment in time. England got a 1-2-1 win yesterday against Tunisia. I almost said 1-0 draw because that's what the score is. Yeah, and that's what it looked like it was going to be until Harry Kane scored late on for that one, which JB did some commentary of. I managed to listen to any of the commentary yet, JB, but I'll make sure I'll get the chance to listen to it a bit later on. Today I'll probably listen to the first half in between the matches today. I might listen to the match about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Well, 10 o'clock tonight, after watch today's matches and listen to more commentary from 2018 World Cup live here on the JB Clare YouTube channel with this is Colombia v Japan, and later we have the other game in this group, which is Poland and Senegal, and then tomorrow Portugal, Morocco, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and also the other match tomorrow night is Iran versus Spain. So those are going to be some good matches to play tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll have some good games. The teams are back out onto the field of play. Yeah, I mentioned that in commentary yesterday, Panini, but as you just said, Joe Allen was signing a new 4-year deal at Stoke City. That was confirmed by the Potters yesterday, and I wonder how he's going to do in the Championship next season. Joe Allen with Stoke City, as that's one division Stoke are in Japan. In their other leg of the second half, that means we're moments away from kickoff. So I'll run you through the starting lineup set of the second half then. It looks like there's going to be no changes for either side, so they just have one change for Colombia from the starter, which Barros came on for Cuadrado. Everyone else looks like they remain unchanged as Falcao kicks off, and the second half is now underway with Aries back into Sanchez, who kicks it long downfield looking for Falcao, who controls on his chest, and the ball's across towards the far side there where Izquierdo is now, and Japan on that far side there, right, coming forward. Team news is going to close bottom of the screen. I'll have a look. Yeah, I don't know whether there's any changes. Yeah, there's no changes to the Colombia side. Looks like there's no changes to the Japanese side. I'll try and get that confirmed for you at this moment. Now it's Japan are coming forward. Nagamoto coming forward, and no changes for the Japan side either. So that's your way, or we have one substitution from the players that started the game. Is because Carlos Sanchez was sent off. So Colombia are down to 10 men, and they are currently drawing 1-1 with Japan, as I mentioned, at half-time. Shinji Kagawa opened the scoring before Quintero scored a fantastic free kick at the start of the second half. Is Colombia 1, Japan 1. In this game, I suppose they're forward looking for the run of Falcao, and he's scared there as well. Well, that ball ran through to Kwashima, and he balls it to Laka, and he's played across to Nagatomo. And the ball is out of play by Inu for a throw to Colombia, which they'll look to take, and his Ari's down the field in towards Falcao there, controlled well, and Ari's has committed a foul on Inu, as Japan looking to try and get forward from the back after a bit of early pressure with balls being played forward. And Japan will have it on the far side with Sakura down the line. Is Gachi. Cross out wide now to Inu. As Nagatomo up in support, and he's puts a decent ball in towards the penalty area. Comes out to the edge of the box. Still got it, Japan. Nagamoto's in there. And so is Aspe, the captain. Too risky there. Izquierdo and trying to tidy up with his pawn on that side, which was Moijika, and he commits a foul, does the latter. And Colombia, a bit of defending to do as Yoshida plays it to Shoji to Nagatomo. Back to Shoji to Yoshida. Infield there to Aspe, the captain, to Nagatomo. And now Zaspe once more. Out wide here to Oscar, the striker, who's playing on the wing at the moment, and he's got it back, push the ball in, and he's headed behind by Davison Sanchez for a corner kick. It wasn't by Sanchez actually, it was by Lerma. Sanchez has come to block him off. But Yoshida's coming up now for this corner kick at the start of the second half for Japan. Some Japan putting players forward into the box. Don't know if, can't really tell at the moment if Colombia have got anyone left up front side the Japanese officer. Exposing towards Burnley, still in there, battling around, goes down, no foul. Colombia trying to break and Japan winning back. And then Colombia trying to get there ahead of Japan, with the Nagatomo, who was forward there, run back and beat Quintero and Izquierdo to that ball, and Japan can tidy up and come again and come forward on this near side. And they're playing now out to the right hand side, the far side, and they're playing it back across now, and is in the midfield with Aspe, the captain, and he's coming forward. Sorry if I get any of these pronunciations wrong. I'm doing my best to give the pronunciations. I know some of the pronunciations from the time when I played over in England or in Europe when I've seen them, but a lot of the players don't play or haven't played over here for a bit, or haven't played over in England or Europe, so I won't really pronounce their names. That ball is kicked forward by David Ospina. That's easy. He's an Arsenal man. So I've done a few commentaries on Arsenal last season for Hospital Radio, but this is a ball forward in towards the penalty area, cleared away. And it's with Mojica coming forward. Enjoys Falcao, controls, and then to Mojica, back to Falcao, to Mojica. Down the line it goes to Izquierdo coming forward. No open support with him just yet. He's trying to pick out Falcao, but he's lost out Izquierdo and goes in down the keeper who clears it long, does Kashwami, and he's got the ball only in up to Inyu is foul there. And that is a free kick to Japan. So there to Arsenal is done apparently according to Panini. I'll check out the official source for that a little bit later on. Well, thank you for giving me some information there, Panini, for some of the transfer news. As Japan tried to come forward there to Tadio well in his cleared away and is it forward, and Japan have possession well and still got hold of the ball there, and Japan working the way forward with possession well, and is still 1-1 in this game as Japan have possession on this near side and got the ball forward and has gone out for a corner kick to Japan, a ball in towards the penalty area and towards the back post down the line, and he tried to go a shot in, the shot was blocked, and Davison Sanchez did well to block off Oscar there tried to get back to get the goal, and it is still one as Ospina claims that corner well here, and it's still 1-1 in the match. So Ospina puts the ball down to kick forward. Thank you for getting involved with the chat as the ball is headed forward and into towards the penalty area by Japan to try and get it down the line and whack it clear up towards halfway this time, and he's moved back up into the other end, and Falcao trying to go and end that, and he's held off his man. He's now got the ball, Falcao. And now Falcao loses out, and now Japan look to try and break as they come forward, and he's on that far side right, and he's with the Taki, and he's keeping possession well, and Japan having a lot of possession in this game so far. Colombia 1, Japan 1. Quintero equalized on 39 minutes after Kagawa's penalty on 6. And we are still leading in this game. Still trying to get back into the lead on Japan, and Colombia trying to get into the lead for the first time as come towards the edge of the penalty area. It's actually by Davison Sanchez up towards halfway, and Colombia can't get out of the run off at this moment in time. And they've got it out wide here. And now is this going forward or up towards halfway to Sanchez across now into the path of Wojtka, who keeps all of the possession, keeping the possession well, and some good football there. This is Japan 1, Colombia 1, or Colombia 1, Japan 1, whichever way you want to look at it. As Colombia, Falcao can keep all the possession, and now Japan trying to get forward to the edge of the penalty area. How wide he goes to Inyu. Inyu takes a touch, goes for goal, shot saved by the keeper. Pushed it to safety, has he? Yes. He's out on his far side. Can Japan get there? No. Colombia trying to get clear now. And they actually clear up to her. And then they give position away to Shoji, who's now played it to Asby, the captain, who pushed it to Yoshida. Colombia 1, Japan 1. Colombia all used 1 substitution so far, with Barrios coming on for Cuadrado due to the sending off of Carlos Sanchez. The ball is out wide now with Japan, and they've got a free kick. Saki was the man who was fouled there by the Colombians. On that near side is Colombia 1, Japan 1. In this game is 1-1 the scoreline. Thank you very much for joining me on the match commentary. Colombia 1, Japan 1. As I've said, it is a very good game this. I've really enjoyed bringing you the game so far. Better than yesterday's game, as we only had 1 goal from VAR today. We haven't had VAR yet. We might have to do earlier on, but we haven't had to do VAR just yet. But this is a very good game to watch, and hopefully bring you some more great coverage throughout the World Cup here. JB Clan YouTube channels. Quintero, the goal scorer, has been substituted now for Colombia before this free kick can be taken for Japan, and he's going to be replaced by number 10. He's coming on. JJ, the man is coming on. James Rodriguez is now into the fray. James Rodriguez on for Quintero. There's Shubaski. There's a free kick for Japan out on that far side. In line with the penalty area, push the ball in towards the penalty area, and then towards goal, and then it just wide over the posts. I think it was Yoshida who got up to that, who couldn't connect cleanly, and his header goes wide of the post. And a very good chance there, but it wasn't taken. Glorious opportunity, but it wasn't taken as Japan and Colombia lead, trying to get into the lead in, but that was Japan's best chance in the second half so far, with Yoshida heading wide from that free kick. Colombia yet to go have a sniff of goal in the second half. Okay, that changes the ball over the top here, looking towards Falcao. We can't control as the ball's cleared away. Headed back forward there by Davison Sanchez, who's towards Falcao, was in closing down the man there, which is Negotermas. Now free kick, as Colombia's taking the free kick quickly, throwing quickly, should I say. And they've still got possession. He's going back now as Rara, and now Davison Sanchez with Rara now in support. Ball is played forward there, and he's giving the ball away. Japan coming forward on halfway. Good bit of play this, and there's a foul there, and that is a free kick, and he's playing good football. Ball over the top, in towards the penalty, strikes across goal, and just wide. It was that effort of Saki, the right back. He dragged his shot across goal, trying to pick out the man, but no one was there to pick it up at the far post. But what a great chance there for a goal, and he's not being given. His Colombia 1, Japan 1. James Rodriguez had made a replace on the bench to start off with, and I know when I've told, I think it was JB about this, he wasn't happy because he had him in his fantasy team. Now he's come on and hopefully can get a goal for JB's fantasy team. I've not got a fantasy team. I haven't got a fantasy team for the World Cup. No level when it's the Premier League fantasy league from the official Premier League website, but for the World Cup I've decided not to bother the fantasy league this tournament. There's Japan keeping possession while it's Colombia intercept. With possession. Good ball, and they're controlling it well, and he's out wide. Nagatomo, and he's coming forward. He's giving it to his Inus out on the near side with him down the line, and has to be the captain, push the ball over the top, and that's too easy for David Espina, and they claim it quite comfortably. Colombia trying to gain here with, I think it's Falcao down there in that corner, as the ball was played forward. And it's still 1-1, 62 minutes gone. The red card early on seems to have, after that goal, seemed to run Colombia to life, but I got a bit over the second half. It's like when James Rodriguez is out wide to Arias, back to Murillo. Arias in the save. Arias says it once again from Sanchez. Down the line he goes. Arias who flicks the ball on, looking to try and get on after that ahead of Nagatomo. And Goswami keeps on of possession, and he looks to kick long over the halfway line. Is flicked on there into the path of towards his strike corner, but the Willow's come across to defend well, and is going to take on quickly from Inu to Nagatomo, and he's on possession as Kagawa rolls round. Looks like he's been stamped on there. And it's a yellow card. I'm not sure. Was that for Rodriguez? No, I think it was for Wilmore Barrios. And it was. That's confirmation coming through there. Panini and the guys, get ready to, I'll tell you when, but get ready to vote for your man of the match. Normally JB man of the match, but this man of the match is going to be called the Russ Vernon man of the match. I know Manchester gave the JB man of the match in the Sweden game, but this is going to be the Russ Vernon on the JB Claret YouTube channel man of the match. Is Colombia coming defend well, but he looked like a foul there, and he's not trying to break away, and he's giving possession back to Japan. And Japan coming forward is Kagawa into Oguchi, who's giving possession away. Davison Sanchez's shot is blocked. Nagatomo Sanchez wins the other end, and then Nagatomo comes in on him, but his referee says it was a fair challenge. I'm not sure who it was. Get ready to vote for your man of the match if you're listening to this live stream on YouTube, on the JB Clara YouTube channel. Thank you very much for everyone who's listening to my first presenting plus commentary of the game here on this YouTube channel. This ball's running into the penalty, and there's a strike on goal there from Inu, and his shot is blocked. Just comes out to Shibiska. All right to Saki, now back. Then Saki's going once more, following a pass from number 8, Gochi, and he's going now into the penalty area. He's still going, keeping all the possession. Now what to the box again now. Crosses looked behind for a corner kick. Fifth corner for Colombia to defend. Japan's only had one to defend. Referee's having a word with two of the players inside the penalty area. He's watching them. Moving towards the penalty area, is cleared away. Up towards halfway, and he's headed back down the line and he's controlled well in towards the penalty area. Flicked on. He's up in the air, not cleared yet. Comes across to Jurka. The left back doing some defending in the right back spot, and he is helping back there to tidy up, and has been down and he knocks it to Nishido again. Coming forward. Ball is out wide. Colombia 1, Japan 1 is the scoreline. Down the line it goes and he gets it back. And it's deflected away. It's down the line. And he's back with the goalkeeper. Meters are well and coming forward from this left back position. He's out wide now with Taka. He's got the ball inside and he's a crossfield pass to Nagatomo. He's getting the ball out wide to Inyo and he's towards back. Nagamoto is still there. There's a man going down inside the box, which was Oscar. And Japan pushing all the pressures. Time wears down. Less than just over 20 minutes to go in this game. Can we find a way back into this? Is yet to have a goalless draw on this YouTube channel or in the World Cup today. Ospina. I think it's from the Colombian in there, but thank you for getting involved. I'm not sure what your name is. As Shinji Kagawa, the score of the penalty, which we're just seeing now, is making way. Good penalty this from Shinji Kagawa. Down the middle, watch the keeper go. See, it's coming off. Kesuk under, and it looks like Colombia were making a change as well, and is Izquierdo of Brighton coming off. This is their third and final change now, and he is being replaced by Carlos Bacca as Izquierdo, so and that's the first substitution that Japan has made this evening. Well, this afternoon here. Ball's down the line is controlled well and is Nagatomo into Oscar, and he loses out to Barrios and he's coming forward. Down the line he goes from Barrios up towards the back row was up there and he won the ball out of play. Tried to build the ball down the line with the linesman. And that was on the side of the pitch, so that's why it's a throw. The jaw just cracked there, so sorry if you heard any jaw cracking in the background as I was finishing off my sentence just there. Ball's down the line it goes, and he's running at the defenders. Keeping control, and he's inside. Striking on goal, and there's a save by Ospina. Onda with low effort. Decent effort from Onda, on for Kagawa. And Ospina made sure he had that covered. Watched it all the way into his arms to make a comfortable save. Still 1-1 here between Colombia and Japan in this match. 1-1. Is the scoreline. In this game, and I hope everyone's enjoying this commentary again. And hopefully I've done you proud, JB and Chris Wyman. I hope I've done you both proud, because Chris is another one who commentates and presents on this channel. In Japan, keeping possession well, and is all wide on this right hand side, push the ball in towards better. It comes to Oscar, and oh! I thought that was in, he's gone down for a corner. You know that Japan was going to take the lead again. Great play out wide to the right hand side. Ball was laid in, and the shot was deflected. And the man who had that shot was the right back Saka. Okay, and he's gone behind for a corner kick to Japan. I thought that was going to be 2-1. Corner kick in towards the penalty. And it's in! Japan have scored! And it's Osaka, the striker. Osaka, the striker who scored it from the corner, and Japan retake the lead. And I wonder now if Colombia have anything left in their tank to get back into this. But what a corner, and a fantastic header in, and what a goal. Corner whipped in, and there was Zaka who climbed the ice, Rosales, and he heads in off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. I'm not sure, but I think he may have taken a fresh off one of the Colombian players. We'll better see from this angle. They took a little sliding nick off of Herrera's, the right back, but what we do know is going in the back of the net. There's no need for VAR, and Colombia are behind again in this game. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2. And Japan coming forward once again here. Zaka, the goal scorer for the second goal. Under out wide. To the right back. Zakaria won that corner to get the goal, but he can't keep the ball in play. Kind of the right back. So Colombia have a throw, which has been taken on that far side by Majorca, who's got the ball in the midfield area for Colombia, and is playing up towards back, and is now wide with Marius, who may have just got a touch to that header from the Japanese striker. No Shinji Okazaki yet for the Colombians. Against the Colombians, should I say, for Japan, because Colombia have made all three and he's not Colombian, and Japan will lead 2-1. Probably may need to make another defense change and maybe go a bit defensively rather than attackingly to try and defend this lead later on. But all fans will be saying no need to go defensively, they need to go more out attacking. And as Panini said, it was a poor defending from Colombia. It was a free header. Or is he put free order? But I know what it means. Thank you for that, Panini, but that's when Japan just took the lead there momentarily. Moments ago, should I say, as Japan have possession with Inu. Inu coming forward as possession. Knocks it to Asby, the captain, and he plays it to Yoshida. And there's the ball out wide to Gucci. Back in Shakira. Shakira. There. Should I say? Shakira fouls Falcao over just inside the Colombia half, so it was a poor free kick to give away there from a Japanese point of view, as Falcao wasn't going anywhere. I'm going to be opening the lines for your votes for man of the match very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll give you the details when. I'll tell you when to put your nominees for man of the match in the chat. You can go by what am I saying on the commentary. I mentioned a lot of players. I'll give you my man of the match very soon as well. But this is a very good game. Colombia trying to get back into this, but Japan breaking forward. It's Onda coming forward for Japan. Solo with possession. He plays it back, but gives the ball away to Bakus. Running through Falcao. Falcao running up against his defender. Still going on without Falcao, and he's won a corner, I think, of Megaterma. Yes, he's won a corner of Megaterma there. And I'll give you my man of the match very soon. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2. As this corner's whipped in. Clear by Japan on the edge of the penalty area. Comes back to Arias, who's knocked out wide now to James Rodriguez. Down the line from Rodriguez it goes. Into the path of the man. He gets back in possession. He's in back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes for goal over the bar. Over the bar there from Rodriguez, and he's took a deflection. So Rodriguez is coming across to this corner kick. Very quickly to keep the pressure on. And the corner's whipped in. All the way across to the back post. Can I get a striking on goal there? Yeah, it's blocked. And the back post. I think that was from Joyka, the left back. No, he wasn't, so because he just put the ball into the penalty. He's bouncing around. I think he might have been one of the central defenders, Murray or Sanchez, whoever our initial striker at the back post. From that corner, and this is bounced the way through, and this is the chance where the keeper claimed it. This is a chance from James Rodriguez, which he won the corner from. Clever back heel there from Neymar. And he deflects over. Right guys, we've got about 12 minutes left to go, or just under. So please give me your nominees for man of the match. Nominees for man of the match, for whichever side you want to give it to. If it's a draw, I'll do the casting vote myself, so I won't tell you who I'm going for a little bit later on, but if the viewers are listening, give me your nominees for the man of the match, and I'll give that to you. My nominees when I see it. So just before the end of the game, give the man of the match, announce the man of the match here on the JB Clara YouTube channel. There's going to be the RV man of the match in association with the JB Clara YouTube channel. So let me know your man of the match nominees now, and I'll go for one of the matches. Yamaguchi has just come on for Japan. I'm not sure it went off there. You see it went off there, but we'll try and find out for you in a moment. As Yamaguchi is coming forward, he has possession. Well then, he's got ball out wide. He's collecting the possession well, and he's still 1-1 in this game. Is back with the goalkeeper. And it's still 1-1, which is Japan trying to come forward. It's Nagatomo on this near side. How wide it goes to Inu, who's trying to, with less than 10 minutes to go. Your man of the matches, please. Nominees for man of the match. And I'll give you my man of the matches very soon. So hopefully I can give you my man of the match very soon. in this game. And it is 2-1 the lead in this match. And hopefully one vote for Shinji Kagawa for the man of the match. It is still 2-1 to Japan in this game, and hopefully we can get any more late drama. Hopefully no late drama in this game. Hopefully we can have a decent match and a decent commentary end to the game. As Japan trying to get him behind here. He's gone down. No foul there. And it was Trubisky who came off for Yamaguchi in this game. So Kagawa has got one vote for the man of the match. So far is you need to so this is a very good entertaining game. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2 as we come towards the closing stages of the game. Kagawa has been given the one vote for man of the match. I'll let you know, guess my vote a little bit later on, but Kagawa's got the man of the match, or man of the match vote so far from Panini. Thank you, Panini, for getting involved with the man of the match. He says Kagawa had a decent game. Yes, Kagawa has had a decent game. I'll give you my man of the match later. If he goes to a deciding vote, I'll ring JB and ask. I'll try and get JB to come on afterwards to get his deciding vote. For man of the match. In case there's a deciding vote, but I'll ask JB for his, if need be, for the deciding vote for man of the match. As the ball is played out wide, 2-4 on that towards Inu, and it's a very good entertaining match. This is Oscar's coming off, and here comes Leicester City's Shinji Okazaki. This is Oscar's goal, the number 15 for Japan. Good header from the corner. Shinji Okazaki coming on now for Leicester City for Japan. Osako is the man who makes way. And here comes Shinji Okazaki for the man of the match. Who could be the man of the match? Osako, who won the winning goal, he could be man of the match. We've had one vote for Shinji Kagawa so far. Your V man of the match will ask JB for his thoughts on man of the match very, very soon. I'll get him to come on mic in a moment to after the game to give his man of the match and his thoughts on the game, what he's seen of it, if he has seen any of it. So you can give his man of the match. Then if he's a vote for one of each players, and then I'll make mine. And I'll announce the overall man of the match from one of those two. So there's a free kick to Japan, which I think they're going to let Yoshida take, and he's taking a bit of time to come forward. He's telling him where he wants to play, but he's knocked it to the right back. Sakari, he's knocked it further down the line. It goes, and he's keeping forward in towards the penalty area. How wide it goes, and he's still going back to Sakari, who's keeping possession well. He's out of play. As you know, his captain looked like he's going out of play on the far side, and his captain is balling towards the penalty area from the Georgia, the defender, who's got forward from the back. And here's Uguchi, who's keeping possession well for Japan, and he's got by now. Georgian is down the line looking for the run of Okazaki, and across comes Murillo, and it's a very good game. This is Colombia 1, Japan 1, the Colombia 1, Japan 2 rather, sorry for a mistake there. Is Panini, I know you're still listening there. Panini, what do you think to this commentary today from myself, and do you think I've had a good, decent commentary from what you've heard, mate? Let me know what you think. This is carry on, and the two goal scorers on the sideline, sat down, side by side there, so we'll see what Panini thinks of this commentary, because I'm not sure if he's heard, and I think this is the first one he's heard me do on commentary, so let's see what he thinks to that. And there's a free kick, is it? No, there's a throw to Japan, to Colombia rather, against Japan. They thought he meant to get a free kick out there. Second commentary, so very good commentary, I think, from myself. Out of both yesterday's commentaries, out of 10 on both, I'd give myself a 9 for both of them, because there's always room for improvement, as they always seem to say. So Japan keeping all the possession well in this left back, which was Nagatomo, back to the goalkeeper Schwame. He gets the ball forward up towards halfway, and is collected on that far side, the left. And Japan are playing very good football at the moment, and so Colombia trying to get back into this game. As Colombia have it with Joker coming forward down our left hand side. He's kept the ball in, and it's got past one, got past two, got past three. Couldn't get past the fourth though, and good bit of defensive playing. He stayed down here. Looks like he's maybe the cramp, or might have just been a kick in the back of his leg calf area there, but we'll see what happens in a moment. But this is a very good game. It's coming up towards the end of the match. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2, into the closing stages now. In the last 60 seconds of normal time, before any added on time, which I think will probably be about 3 minutes added on time, if there is to be quite a bit of injury time. So I think that will be that, if only about 3 minutes. So we'll see what happens in a few moments. They've bring you some great, I've brought you some great commentary, even if I do say so myself. And Colombia trying to force a late equalizer, and he's offside here, which I wasn't sure if he was offside or not, but as I look at this again, he's just offside, so that's why it was just marginally offside. So good call in the end from the official. I think this has been a very good, entertaining match. Thank you for all those who have got in contact with the live commentary today in the live chat. We have 5 minutes of injury time at the end of the second half. Colombia 1, Japan 2 is the score line, and Japan have a free kick for a foul on under. Nagatomo's in the picture there, who could be one of the men of the matches. Been some I think he's had a good game in the left back. We'll try and get out JB's man of the match in a few moments to see what he thinks the man of the match is. I'll call him on at the end of the game as soon as the full time whistle's blown and I've given you the score. I'll ask JB to come on before I give the man of the match out and before we end today's programme, so stay by JB and get ready to come on mic very soon. As the ball is played forward up to Ospino, claims well and he looks to get the ball forward quickly, will he? Yes. Kick long downfield, looking towards Falcao and Bakker. He's over the top of Falcao and he's cleared away by Japan at the back there by Yoshida, I think that was, who cleared the ball away. But Japan in possession back and look to try and break. And Colombia winning back though. Here's Alex Rodriguez. And a brilliant challenge there on him by Guchin. Colombia keeping possession well and trying to get forward. Is Murillo and he's going to have to go all the way back. David Ospina, a good defensive play that from Japan to force him from going down near their box to go all the way back to their goalkeeper. That ball's forward again and headed away by Nagamoto on this near side. Thank you, Panini, says great commentary. Thank you very much, my friend. Really enjoyed bringing you this commentary. And that ball's gone through and he's acclaimed by Kashirima in the goal for Japan. We've had 2 minutes of the 5 additional added minutes. And hopefully we'll have some more great commentaries on the way for you. Hopefully we'll have the other 2 later on today. And Colombia's trying to get an end of this as they come forward. He spread the ball out wide, he's controlled well and he's gone down. Japan, and they've won a free kick there. Foul by Arias, the right back on in you there is just like a pull of his shirt, which is what he's given it for. You can't do that in any forms of football. But we didn't have the need for VAR in this match today, luckily. We should have had VAR in the England game twice on England penalties last night when they won 2-1 against Tunisia, with England having the away dressing room of the stadium like Japan have here today. And this ball's up in the air and it's controlled well and it's knocked back by Japan all the way back to the goalkeeper Kashirima, who clears long downfield. Cheers JB, his man of the match is gone for Kagawa. He says, you need not trust me via my cross, it's your show mate. Kagawa is my man of the match, so 2 for Shinji Kagawa. So it looks like he might be getting the man of the match here, and it's a goal kick to Japan. Thank you JB. JB, with you being here and you just had a little chat, let me know what you think to my commentary for this afternoon's match. Please will you, my friend, as we come towards the end of the game. Is coming up towards the final 30 seconds of the game. Is Japan trying to get the ball into the corner to prevent one last chance for Colombia, but they haven't managed to do that yet. Colombia have got a throw on that far side. Taken down the line and they're trying to get the ball forward and across on this near side to Arias. Arias is coming forward. Down the line it goes. Inside. And the ball's over the top looking for the run of the strikers. He's headed clear by Japan. So back clear comes down and is cleared away behind for a throw to Colombia. Last chance looming for Colombia. Will they get a late goal? Looks like he won't. And the world is full time! And what a win for Japan! The big Colombia here by 2-1. And David Ospina down on his knees. Colombia players down on their knees as well. To go up for the score from the penalty spot on 6 minutes. After Carlos Sanchez deliberate time ball with Sam see red. And then Quintana equalised 5 minutes before half time, and then in the closing stages, it was let's go, yeah, that's how you pronounce the name, I think, gave Japan the victory, and Japan, very good for their win, and the deserved win as well. My man of the match then, we had 2 for Shinji Kagawa, and this is Japan's 5th World Cup victory. Thank you for that, Panini. You just told me that in the comments, which I knew anyway. I was about to go on to that, Panini, but thank you for reminding me why I had to come up. And I'm going to give my man of the match to a man who's played absolutely fantastic today for Japan, and with some brilliant bit of play and a good header. My man of the match is going to be to the number 15, Yuyai Oscar for Japan. 2 for Kagawa from JB, and of course Panini. But the overall man of the match, the Rust-Vernon man of the match on the JB Clare YouTube channel, is going to Japan's number 15 and match winner, Yu Oscar. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now, and thank you, JB. Says, well done, Japan. Good comms, Russ. So thank you very much, JB. I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care. And I'll see you again soon here on the JB Clare YouTube channel. So until next time, thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.